This risk map has the Great Wall of China. The defender from the Shangan and Zili regions gets one more dice in defense from the attacker from Mongolia, so that wall works similarly like a capital in a capital conquest game, but only for the attacker from Mongolia. Why only it works this way but not the other way around or from both of the sides, is because I think the answer is clear. It's intended to be based on history, of the Great Wall of China protecting the invasions from Mongolia. This is another 4-player fixed card game, and as you can see I'm red, a third player when it comes to the turn order. And what I did is use the most sneaky strategy of them all, of sending the alliance requests to absolutely all of the players, so they would be focusing on each other while leaving me alone. So that they would either over-destroy each other, or would let me grow strong and receive all the sweet troop bonuses I would get from my continents. The purple and green players already got into a conflict which is very beneficial for me in the black player, so technically either I or the black player could betray one another to have the advantage alone if we think the purple and green player will continue attacking each other. On the other hand, if they suddenly become friends, then the situation could turn completely around of then me and the black player being in the disadvantage while with purple and green players being stronger. But from what it looks like they are going to continue fighting, but despite that I still don't think it would be a great idea to betray black. I think it's better for us to live in peace, or maybe be in the arms race who expands faster and starts receiving a bigger amount of troops first. All in all, I think either I or the black player should prevail and win the game, so I think the green player has made a poor decision by invading the purple player into his continent intending to go for the same continent, instead of like making an alliance with him and just going for a continent nobody goes for. As I don't think it is going to end up well to any of them, the game could be immediately over for both of them, or one of the players if getting lucky could prevail, but probably will still stay relatively weak. So then it might be more for that player to expect that I and black would get into more serious conflict with each other, while himself staying more on a neutral side and just hoarding troops. Last turn I made the troop split in Shangan, and this is to possibly indicate that I want to go for it, so the purple player wouldn't potentially switch to going for it, but rather still contest for the same continent with green. But to show the black player that I'm on his side and that I'm helping him out by moving the troops from the continent he goes for, I decided to switch to going for Zili, which is the 4 troops continent as well, so if I successfully hold it, then I should take the advantage over black. The continent of Manchuria, the one the black player is going for, only gives 2 troops, so I don't really care of black getting it. Also, as you can see, I specially left those 3 troops in Shangan, just the purple and green players being my allies wouldn't suddenly switch to going for it. Also, why I prefer Zili over Shangan is because Shangan is more towards center of the map, being more connected with other territories, so theoretically being much harder to hold, as I would have to be friends with basically everyone, as I could be invaded from whichever side. It borders all continents except one. Anyway, the green and purple players' conflict has really gave me the advantage it seems. I mean, to not take the green player out right now would just be blundering the game, so unless I want to make it more of a challenge, but I think this time I will rather just take the green player out and dominate the game. Let's see if I can take anyone else out as well. I was thinking about purple since he is so much weaker, but honestly he only has 1 card and there's just too many troops for me to waste. So maybe I should set my troops for black, but I don't think I have enough troops. So I think I will invade them into their continents and fight both of them at once, as one way or another they should attack me. Now, would be really dumb to expect otherwise, so I gotta take the advantage by invading them first, otherwise I will have to back out and play passively. But honestly it's going way much better than expected, so I might even fully take the black player out. The attacker's advantage, guys. Take it when you think it's the right moment and viable to go for it. And yeah, I'm so lucky. Rest in peace the black player. So now I just gotta deal with the purple player who shouldn't be an issue either. The manual rules haven't made a miracle, but the game is literally over for the purple player. Despite that, he still thinks he can win, while I would say the odds are being equal to 0%. but let's let him have some fun. And now if you're interested in seeing more non-classical gameplays, then feel free to check this playlist out.